the bottom half of that upper bracket in terms of the fixture.
But it does feel like it's probably split down the middle a little bit.
Sharky on the Monty, and so far looking for this set play where you get the Monty in the mezzanine position, open up mask, great swing. But so far it's all man LFO. Great start for man LFO. Oh, shot in the back by Beers. Leaves poor old Machine by himself. Well, and that's going to be the end of the round. He did actually find a couple of kills at the close of the round, Machine, but if they can read that defensive roam and understand the side is quite vacant, it is actually one of the more viable options to go horizontal, and have done that. Straight through lockers, Pluto finds the first kill, Sharky then aggressive as well, and they can get this plant down in lab. It's going to be a little bit too late now for Rock LFO to get back to this side, deny this plant, especially with the shield at the back. Plant is successful. Oh, so far, this is an incredibly dominant opening 2 rounds for man LFO on the attack of Lair. Loyalist does get the headshot onto Beers. At the doorway, though, he'll meet his demise as Snow is going to be the last one up. And this round is done. Man, LFO have just absolutely blitzed the opening 2 rounds. Snow will give it his absolute best. Machine's getting lit up elsewhere. It's Hunter. Finds it from above on the buck. And the ACOG's going to fall as well to Beers. Loyalith was able to get the trade onto Elements, and then Beers losing his battle. And Sharky's getting the plant to the second floor for Rock LFO. Hunter will sit pretty above, so they're going to go for this retake. They do so as 3. 3 to push up. Pluto, they found the kill onto Snow. Loyalith to swing. Surely Hunter's aware of the fact that he's being swarmed on. No, shot in the back by Cyro. And suddenly a little bit more winnable for Rock, but they've got to be quick with their movement. Goomine stepped on by Pluto. Sharky at the moment just playing outside, watching Kit. This is a wonderful position. Good highlight there by the Obs. And with basically no time on the clock, this round is done. Save the KD, Loyalith.
Back to the objective, which also wasn't entirely clear because the Monty just eventually by the Deimos. But no, that's a ping up above onto ACOG, who does take a chunk of damage.
And pushed into then Hunter's position. It's the power of the Deimos, though. It's like if you sit still, you're dead. You run, you're dead. Like, good clear from Elements, then onto Loyalith as well. And this is a defense from Rock LFO, where I was going to kind of touch on it, but they opted, instead of playing a real bunker down defense, you know, bringing the Tachanka, denying, delaying, they tried to play a little bit more around the map. And men LFO, with Elements on the Deimos, were able to just kind of find these roamers. Machine with a shotgun gets rid of Hunter, but he's now down for the count anyway. They can't play the trade game. They don't have the numbers, so you can't just go 1 for 1 from here. So Snot that are going to be pretty quick to be able to get back down to basement to deny any kind of direct horizontal push, and it's going to force more of a top-down clear. And Loyalith hits the headshot onto Elements, gets rid of the Deimos. That's a big pick. Good start for Rock LFO. First opening kill for them here on Lair. Team kill from Pluto onto Hunter. That's our second team kill of the day. And Snow wins the battle against Sharky. Finally, Rock LFO are looking like they're going to find some success. Loyalith, great swing, wins the battle against Pluto, and this round is going to be a very quick one and a very dominant one for Rock LFO. Biz is just hoping to see if he can maybe get a freebie or 2, and does win that battle against Cyro. Cyro probably should have been able to win that one. He goes to 7-2. Great start for him. Couldn't surely pull off the ace as he gives Cyro a little love tap to the dead body on the way, and he's going to go again. Why not? Second one for good measure. You can see him smiling in the cams as he runs. Just over a minute remaining. And a flash dump push now from man LFO. Sharky was blinded as well by it, but he did find the kill onto Snow, and the second onto Cyro. They did lose 2 teammates though in Elements and Beers, which makes this now 3v3. Drop down from ACOG. Glasses were activated. Back over to site. He can recover. But it does give up the second floors. Hunter, good little vault over kill onto Machine. They've got the advantage again. And they both fall. A 6-1 lead as we head into the bands. Pretty much played the Deimos in a supportive role. The kind of same style. You're looking to make entry, move around the map. The radar helps you move around the map and get a bit of an advantage in terms of
it feels and make space for his attacking team. Needs to maybe try and
He's
find the likes of Pluto from below. Needs to get active. Heads over towards lobby stairs. In the meantime, Pluto does land that nitro undisrupted from below.
Well, you're at the point in the round where you want to have mezzanine control, start putting pressure on defense, but it's 5v2, you got nothing. This round's done. Yeah. I don't know what else to say really in this round other than credit to Man LFO in the way that they've played this, but for Rock, it's probably still question marks. Position by yourself, but you're 6-1 up. Why not? And if he's not trying, and to be fair, this is where, again, Solid Snake can be quite useful. These top-down clears, find the info, but Pluto is the one that finds the kill onto Syro. Loyalist caught by Hunter. Mustn't have seen him on the radar. That's Enterprise. It's a little bit different. This is a very brutal beatdown from Man LFO. APAC will at least get rid of Beers. In a moment like this, where you're 6-1 up, 4 versus 2 in the round, 30-40 seconds left. This is the round where typically you could start to have a bit of fun, run around, and they keep it very compact, make it very difficult, impossible. The Rock LFO. Well, we begged the question before this match, which is going to be stronger, the man or the Rock? I guess it was the man. We're able to get 4 rounds straight to get going. If you can do that on...
Very common on Chalet. Followed up by the Solace and the Monty.
That Man LFO will need to be aware of later in the round as Beers over towards Ego on the glass. We've got plenty of smokes in pocket for this round. 2 for Beers, 1 just thrown out, and 2 for Sharky. APAC was the opening death. Hunter finding that pick. Machine just peeking the window here at the mezzanine. Snow does collect the kill on Pluto. Loyalist gets rid of Hunter. Man LFO trying to go really direct, really quickly. And Snow Machine both low, despite the fact this has been brought back to 3v3, and it's the full health Syro that is going to go down quickly to the glass. A battle over towards the office wall. It's going to be big out after some of the utility was already in. Now Sharky's going to go for the repel. It didn't seem like he was actually aware of Machine's position. Just the way that he kind of nonchalantly repelled in, didn't go for the quick snap trophy stairs. It was a bit of a delayed one, but then Pluto, that's much better. Under a minute remaining. One more gas paper available for APAC as he threw that one out. Beers is down, so it's a 3v2. Loyalist and Syro, and these are the moments in which Rock LFO cannot just allow themselves to be overwhelmed. Got to stay competitive. Credit to Man LFO, though, in the way that they've been playing. Waited to try and get that drop kill onto Syro. Beers will collect. Another opening kill for Man LFO in the back pocket of this series. They've dominated in that regard. Snow holds his place towards the mezzanine. They lose APAC though, and it's just, again, pick after pick in favor of Man LFO. They've been so switched on, so sharp in this series. Good swing from Loyalist though onto Pluto, who went for the push straight into sight. He got punished for that over-aggression. Trades back and forth. 3 up for Man LFO. Make it 2. Finally, more competitiveness shown by Rock. But Snow will fall to Elements, reaggressing.
And has the mirror window to reposition off.
That is a very good reposition. Back over to Bar Stock. Played the mirror window well. Didn't stay towards Bar. That's exactly where Elements was looking. Oh, locate where he is. Big round for Machine. Ken.
Still susceptible now to flash bangs. Plenty of which are available. And a plant attempt from Man LFO.
Oh, he's going to get this down completely. Oh, I was going to say completely uncontested at the death, though. Snow got him and then got Elements after that. Well, this has just changed pretty quickly. That was about to be...
Made much of a difference as Beers charges forward and falls. Leaves Pluto in a 1 versus 3. He's dead too.
Chalet is opening kills. They've still started all these rounds really nicely. 3 of 4. Make it 4.
4 so far, and he needs to find at least 1 here.
Oh! I think he just got spooked by the Blackbeard. Oh, he hits the headshot with a C75. Behind me, machine pistol up close can be very deadly. Blackbeard shut down. And Haycog himself will fall to Pluto. And Pluto then went on and got a second onto Loyalist Machine by himself. He got the 1v2 before. It'll be a 1v3 if he can do it again.
And LFO to problem solve.
It's not a lot of time, and they're going to have to solve now a 1v1 problem. Beers versus Machine. 10 seconds. The drop, he's already down. Machine didn't quite catch the timing. He can hold his position. Force Beers to run to him. Has the ping intel. Beers just kept on running.
Pretty open hold here from the defense. No deployable shields deployed, and so he'll rotate off pretty quickly. Util dump onto Cyro. ACOG elsewhere under the pump. Traded back. Cyro falls as well. Good start for man LFO. Now it's about conversion, and that's been put into question a couple of times now.
Yeah, but Machine's still alive, so there's still hope for Rock LFO the way he's been playing this half. And he does find the headshot on
1v3. It's dependent on if they have info though on Snow. I don't think they have. The Machine pushes forward, gets caught. They're both low now.
Oh, he's got the angle, hits the headshot. 2v2. Both incredibly low, like you said. Susceptible. Can't be too aggressive, but then they do not account for Snow inside of Mud. Beers to do his own Machine impression, and he gets rid of Machine 1v1 against Snow with 40 seconds. Beers inside a bar stock. Snow inside a bar. Beers has clutched up a couple of times. 4K as well. He leads. It's really, let's be honest, guys. I mean, it's a 4-2 half, but it's the two Machine clutches.
Oh, ACOG goes in. Aggressive. Bang. Shot. Slam, but not the second. Good trade from Hunter, who would have gotten that sound cue. Now under the pump himself. Hits the deck, waiting for support. Can Pluto come alongside to help? He does. Almost got the second. A lot of action currently here. Not much Loyalist can do about that, though. And they don't really have the util to displace this. This is tough, and he doesn't land the shot.
Well, it's kind of ironic. You're the one who's got the information. But he's the one that hits the shot. And then the second, as Elements falls to Cyro, there's no time surely to clutch up the 1v2 with the logic bomb from Loyalist is currently active. Not really gaining anything off this though. That will expire, and Pluto catching Loyalist. Just able to hear the footsteps over the ringing tones of the logic bomb, and he's going to do to the Dockerby what Loyalist wanted to do to him. Advantage for man LFO, and double down as Snow will fall. There goes the buck.
The attack. They're just gonna have to stack it into sight. Yeah, this round unfortunately is unraveling. This one's gonna hurt.
Oh, Machine's still alive.
4-4. Oh.
I like the fact that he'll give himself even a very minute chance. Well, there's one. He gets the double digits. At this point, mate, I'd save the KD. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You can always just say, oh, 15 seconds to talk to the team, you know? Make something up. Well, he's trying, but he's not trying. Yeah, he's played this. He's honestly played this well. This is a...
Smoke's deployed. Here we go.
Good headshot. Good clear from Loyalist, but they lost Machine and Cyro. And ACOG falls then shortly thereafter. 3v2 right now for man LFO in their favor with Elements on the floor inside a bar. He could crawl over to Sharky for some help, but Sharky needs to keep gun up. Oh, well, the wall just opened up. And Snow finds the elimination.
Difficult for Rock LFO.
And there's not really any kind of time, but they do clear out Pluto. Can Snow then go and acquire the kit? Even if he can, he's just lost his teammate. He does find the elimination onto Sharky. It's a 1v1, 9 seconds. Hunter knows full well, though, that Snow has to plant bar. And there's 5 seconds. Once he gets on this, he can allow this time to go down. Hunter should never really be losing this. Shoot is the keyword. Oh, my God. Oh. Hunter, got to win this. And he does. And ACOG was able to win a 1v1 against Elements elsewhere on the map.
And we'll see if that proves costly.
Loyalist and Pluto going toe-to-toe. Loyalist wins that battle. Another one takes the place of Pluto. As Hunter slips back in towards Piano, allows Lilith to push forward down the hallway. Shotgun in hand, goes for the swing, knows he's behind the case. Nitro Cell thrown out and connects. Well played from Hunter. Round in which man LFO can win the clutch. Maybe not.
Work on the rappel. And still double flash available here. Plant to be committed.
Machine gets Hunter very, very low. A third though found from Hunter. Sharky gets the kill onto Snow. There's literally no way Machine can win this. It's impossible. Finally, a clutch will go the way of man LFO. Required.
Utility then deployed, but Beer's unaffected. Freebie onto Snow, and with that a
was another vaulting
scoreline. Yeah, there was. But the back hit. So 3-3, minute 45. LFO now to transition themselves up above. Absolutely critical that they trade this out effectively.
Oh my
Sharky,
word! Machine needs to go and deal with the Solus. Sharky's got the information. Yeah, and so then relays that over to Pluto. 1v3 attempt for Machine against the Solus on the second floor. But it is Machine. I mean, he tries to fake the plant. If he kills the Solus, it becomes a little bit more doable. But even then, so low on time, and then it'll just be a double drop down. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Considering we've had 3 best of 3s. Oh, what a nitro onto Snow. And the Deimos eliminated immediately. 4 of the last 5 rounds now. Idella to try and take top library control. Nitro thrown beautifully from Pluto out to the feet of Machine. As Saro falls, it doesn't seem like we will get an overtime this week for Ose. As ACOG and Loyalith in the 2v5.
now really relying on finding these individual picks, isolating this defense. But that looks like a good challenge. Beers finds the first, and the immediate trade doesn't land. Loyalith looking pretty sharp, and ACOG as well. Maybe he can aid from below, but no, he's dead. And a 1v4. That was an insane shot.
Well, lovely shot from Hunter and Man LFO in the 4v1. Well, they've lost a 1v1, a 1v2, and a 1v3. Surely they can't add a 1v4 to that list. That's what is now required for Loyalith and Rock LFO. Smoke blocks the vision from top library stairs, sprays it a little bit, hoping someone would peek up. Has the yellow ping. Pluto, though, hits the shot, and we're done. 2-0 in the end. As Man beats Rock on both Lair and Chalet, they move forward in the upper bracket, and they send the Rock down below into the lower bracket here for O's kickoff.
Another 2-0, this time in favor of the team that had to really grind it out. Man, LFO will feel like they were quite hard done by in several of those rounds, but most importantly,